Let's see if we can make this a really fast recap. Mainly because I feel like a complete bag of shit with my headaches that I've been having issues with, but I'm not going to bore you with that in this video. 2 links down below, as always, to credit WWE. This took place in Sacramento, California. We are a mere 4 days away from WrestleMania. Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday. OMG. In 4 days. It's nuts. I can't wait. Gunther was in ring having an interview with Michael Cole that was supposed to take place a little bit later on in the evening. He's pissed off. He has stated, which is true, that 80% of the time that he has been in the wrestling world, he's been a champ. That's pretty impressive because I don't think anybody else can actually say that. He says screw Jey Uso. He'll beat him for a 4th consecutive time. He's a very dominating wrestler. He's lost a lot of weight. He's just fantastic. He's a brute. And I love him. It's as simple as that. Bayley defeated Liv Morgan with distractions from both sides, from both Raquel and Lyra Valkyria. Liv is definitely a bump machine. These two are definitely great. I mean, there's really not much bad to say about them. Really. I mean, I can always nitpick about everybody, really. But I'm going to try not to do that. In this one here. Rey Mysterio defeats Julius Creed. Michael Cole says Rey's going to Mania. Well, he was going to regardless of whether or not he won that match or not. Am I missing something? Maybe that was just kind of a bit of a slip up. It happens. I slip up all the time. Not so much now because the ice is melted and it's getting really warm out. It was me trying to be funny. Great match. I wrote Rey is just nuts. Julius is just such an incredible performer. It's like it just blows me away. Like these two are perfect dance partners for this. Rey Mysterio, that's why I think this might be his last year, I think he said. He really has not lost a beat. Like it's just absolutely... I think he's one of the longest ever, most consistent superstars ever for a man like literally 50 and above. I know that Randy Orton is coming up there and all that, but Rey Mysterio right now I think holds that place when I think of that number one guy for the oldest, been around the longest without missing a beat. Has to be that guy. AJ Styles defeats Karrion Kross. I like Karrion Kross. I love these two a lot. I did say, and I'll say it again, I hope that Kross gets into another storyline, because when it comes to the psychological warfare, even though he no longer has Paul Ellering and the AOP, Authors of Pain, I honestly, truly, and I'm not biased because we chat on Twitter sometimes about martial arts and all that, I really hope that he gets put into another storyline, because I truly do believe that, like, as a full package when it comes to being safe in the ring, being a good wrestler, really good on the microphone, compelling storylines, of course, depending on what he's given for a script, right? Because he can bring ideas and he could be the best. If WWE says nope, it doesn't matter. You could have a would-be biggest superstar in the world, Cody Rhodes, and make him into an absolute joke for, so many years. So that's that. And then Logan Paul came out to taunt AJ Styles. There was a little vignette promo of Logan Paul. And it's like I've said before, these two are going to make a wild match at Mania. It really doesn't matter what you think of Logan Paul or what I think of him personally. First of all, I don't know him personally. But however, he has grown as a person. He still has that cocky, arrogant persona. But again, that's in the wrestling world. Maybe he has a little bit in the real world, but I know that he has matured. And I know that because when you watch his podcast and you watch how he interviews people, all these big names that come on his podcast, and then his co-host, which for the longest time I thought was Sean Waltman, but that's another story for another day. You could just tell the guy is humble, and he's very polite, and he's good at giving interviews. I mean, I'd be lying if I didn't say I was like, remotely envious or jealous. I'd be a fucking lying bastard. Speaking of being jealous, really quick, if I can go off. And this is why these videos end up being 20 minutes long. WWE, I couldn't find their highlight recap for Raw. How I normally find it in the main thing here. I had to go to YouTube. 300,000 views in just 10 hours. That's how many views my main gaming channel gets in an entire month. You know, like couple views here, couple views there over the over 5,000 videos that I've uploaded over the years. Blah. Damn, I wish I could get 50,000 views. Holy shit. So clearly there is a market for this, but they also don't have a bald pumpkin head flapping his gums 100 miles an hour. They're just showing the footage. I can't do that because I don't want to get, you know, slapped like that by a lawyer. Where are my patch notes? Oh my god, I am so unprofessional. Oh, that would explain a lot. So that's done. Moving on. So, to be clear, I love Jey Uso with a passion that burns brighter than 1,000 suns. On top, I said in-ring promo, but it was really on top of the commentary table. He didn't slip. Watching Cole dance and do his, like, weird thing. I know he's doing it on purpose. Fucking love Michael Cole, man. He's awesome. Pat McAfee. I'm having a good time. The whole thing just adds, honestly, to the entertainment. Short and sweet to the point that he's going to whoop that ass. And said Gunther is afraid. I wouldn't go that far, but... he's 0-3 against Gunther, but it's good that he's got all this energy. He didn't fall off the table. Yeah, I've already said that. Oh, I love Jay. I hate the yeet. Or rather, the what? You know, and he's like, I'm doing this for me. Yeet. I'm doing this for you. Yeet. There's just something about that word. It's not resonating with me. And that's okay. That's my own personal problem. Because I have no problems with the Yeetmeister. Penta versus Finn Balor. Well, that didn't last long. This could have been a great match. It started to become a good match, but got thrown out because Braun Breaker attacked Finn. So the whole thing, you know, just got thrown out. But you don't blame Breaker for it because he got ambushed. I almost said by the LWO. He got ambushed by Judgment Day. So it was a little retribution. Then he tried to go off against Penta again. This is a preview of what's to come at 41. Fatal 4-way with Penta, Breaker, Balor, and Dom for the IC Championship. I could promise you something really hog wild and goosey is going to go down at Mania. I'm telling you, there's more than meets the eye. There's something going on. I'm still latching on to that whole when he took the key card, Finn Balor, that is. It helps if I tell you I'm talking about back in the day with the Liv Morgan hotel room when Dom was still kind of with Rhea. I have a feeling Dom, or, my goodness, Liv Morgan and Finn Balor, there's a little something going on there. And then to close things off really quick so that we're under the 10-minute mark. Now mid-roll ads are going to kick in because it's over 8 minutes. That's okay. I usually just don't even implement those on my videos. You're going through enough torture as it is. I don't need to add salt to the wound. The wound is enough to begin with. Roman Reigns comes out with Paul Heyman, but Roman Reigns wasn't looking impressed because he caught CM Punk, you know, hanging out with Heyman while he was waiting for Reigns to show up. Reigns feels betrayed by Paul Heyman. I don't see how. The whole thing is about paying back a favor that he owes. Why is that so hard to understand? So I'm not understanding, them not understanding. Maybe you could shed some light on that so that I can understand. Then he says he's getting screwed. How? It's just Punk with Heyman in his corner. It's not like he's gonna have Heyman giving him drop kicks and, you know, smacking him in the head with a chair. Seth Rollins comes out, says the winner's gonna define the future of the industry. No, it's about egos and who's the bigger badass in the ring. Doesn't matter who wins that match, with all due respect. At WrestleMania, it's not gonna change the landscape of the industry, being a little dramatic there with the storytelling. I'm just saying. Then he says that Rollins says that Heyman chose Punk over Reigns. He had a choice. Yeah, he had a choice to live up to being loyal to the favor he owed. Reigns attacks Rollins, but turns around, and then Roman Reigns pushed, you know, Paul Heyman to the ground. CM Punk comes out. So now we've had Seth Rollins and we've had Roman Reigns shove around Paul Heyman. That ain't cool, right? CM Punk's never done that, so I don't think Roman Reigns is going heel. I got a weird, sneaky feeling in closing. Oh shit, we're closing the 10-minute mark. No, quit. It's got to end. Seth Rollins is going to line up with The Rock and John Cena. I just have this weird epiphany. I could be full of shit. I probably am. I'm just a crazy old man. Thumbs up as always if you like the video. It does greatly help support the channel with the algorithm and trying to make me more relevant in search results when people are looking shit up on the internet. It's a lot more than a happy feel-good moment I get from seeing 2 or 3 likes on one of my videos. I didn't fuck that up. Thumbs down if you didn't like the video, and as always, we're going to bend it in half, twist it. It'll be your own thumb this time. It won't be Solo Sikoa's Sikoan Spike. In the... And we're going to turn you around. Actually, you know what? Maybe we'll take that thumb, we'll bend it in half, we'll twist it, put it in your mouth. You'll be facing down, and then Seth Rollins will stomp the back of your head. Anyhow. Yeah. Take care. Maybe I'll see some of you soon. Hopefully I'm going to do something like tomorrow, do some more 2K25 gameplay. Because, you know, that's really exciting and something that people look forward to seeing from me. Take care. Hope you're all doing well. And maybe I'll see some of you in the next one if I'm really lucky. Bye for now.